Thank you, Senator Hughes. It won't be a series of questions. The question is that my understanding, and I don't have the Bob Jones case in front of me, my understanding is that that case dealt with the religious schools that it had, but it did not speak to the churches or religious organizations. Do you know if it did? Because if not, I don't see why this sort of belt and suspenders amendment would do anything to hurt your bill.
Senator, the question in Bob Jones was about 501c3 status and what is a charitable purpose or religious purpose under the Internal Revenue Code. So the court used real broad language about 501c3 status. And it may be that that's why the legislature in 1999, when they adopted Section 110.011 of the Civil Practice and Remedies Code, that's probably why they use that language, because it's very clear if you're engaging in discrimination, you're not entitled to 501c3 protection.
Last question. The discrimination that I believe is covered by the courts and we have a long history of is race, religion, otherwise. The question that I have that I sometimes worry that is not covered is sexual orientation, sexual expression. Those are the concerns that I believe are not covered, and that's why I think this amendment is still necessary. Now, do you know or do you believe that the Bob Jones case would cover sexual orientation or expression?
Senator, I believe it would. Again, the Bob Jones case was decided in 1983, and they decided based on the protected classes at that time, and so that's what the law has been ever since. But again,
were those two protected classes? Were they protected?
At the time, I don't believe they were, but my point is, my concerns about the amendment go broader than that, because it says an organization that has been determined to have discriminated. Determined by whom? By the city council? By another entity? It doesn't say what that means. When did it take place? Was it in the 1800s? Is it a religious group who has evolved or has changed their views? Honestly, respectfully, as much as I do enjoy working with you and the authors of this amendment, it opens up way too many questions, and I believe it would be a real nightmare to try to enforce.
I understand your position. I still think we need protection for sexual orientation and expression. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr. President.